Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gio and we talk all things travel. I'm actually setting out on a 9-month trip with my family next week. The first stop is a little place in the EU, 80% of the country covered by mountains, and it has tons of islands, crystal clear blue water. Drop a comment. Guess where it is? Let's jump into the list. These are 8 unique travel products that have completely changed the way we travel. Stay tuned for the last one because there is so much fun. I don't think you've ever seen anything like this before. It might be too much fun. First up, the Canon IV2 mini photo printer. This little gadget has changed the way we travel. It is a little thicker, but again, slightly shorter, and this is an actual printer. So we can print out memories. If we meet someone on the road, we can give them a keepsake or a memento. Or what we have done is started to get these really easy travel books started for the kids. So they're printing out pictures, they're writing, and we're creating actual physical memories. Instead of having everything live in here, just live in here, taking up storage and data on things that we're never going to see again. This has really elevated our whole experience. Let me show you how easy it is to actually print a picture. The first thing is you are just going to open the printer up. They use zinc paper, which is really cool because you don't need any ink. So as the directions say, you have that blue zinc paper down in the bottom. Then once it spits out this blue piece of paper, you are ready to print your first picture. You would just tap the print button. And now look, we have this amazing memory of me dressed up like an Easter bunny on Easter. Actually, it was really cool. It was like 10 dads and we all put Easter eggs on our shirts, as you can see in this picture. And then we raced around and the kids had to pull the Easter eggs off of us. Roll the footage.
Go, go, go!
So you could peel it off and then put it in a book or, you know, wear it proudly. The kids loved it. It was a fun memory for them. Next up, the Azurin Trifold Projector. They are also the sponsor of this video, so huge shout out to them for keeping the YouTube dream alive and you for being here. This is a full-blown cinema that fits in your pocket. Check out this projector. I think there are 3 key points that makes this amazing for travel. Number 1 is the portability. Palm of my hand and then my phone. The form factor on this is just so small. And you get this nice carrying travel case. So you store this in here and then you feel like it is protected. Second, the setup is effortless. The moment you unfold it, the built-in gimbal lets you project on any surface, wall, or even a ceiling. And the zero lag autofocus and auto keystone correction give you a perfectly clear straight picture in seconds. I am so confident in this setup. I'm gonna walk you through it real time to show you how easy it is. All I did was just hit the power button. So projector's on, you can see that. And then I just swipe down on my iPhone if you have an iPhone and then tap screen mirroring. Then you find the zip projector here. So there it is. I click on it for mirroring. And now, let me turn the lights off. How easy is this? We're in vertical mode right now, but if I were to just hit the horizontal mode, then boom, we're in horizontal mode. I know we're showing a screen within a screen here, but it is a good quality picture. The sound comes out very nice, and I can't get over this design on this Z Fold tripod, like built-in experience. Keystone autocorrect is gonna not like warp the picture. Do you see that changing like in real time there? Down, it's warped, and then it auto adjusts to the wall no matter the angle you're putting it at. Charges via USB-C, so for me it's the same as with the iPhone, so I don't need to worry about bringing any special charging devices. They actually raised $680,000 on Kickstarter, which I think really proves the market demand for something like this. A small, reliable, powerful projector that you can fit in your pocket could be really cool for a digital nomad work situation. So if you have a presentation and you're out at a cafe or you're going into an office and you want to use this to project something on the wall, they also have some really cool accessories, which I'm going to rapid fire in case you're interested. This is a magnet. And then this is a suction cup. So if you're on glass, mirror, refrigerator, you can slide this metal piece to kind of activate that suction. Does a really good job. That's on drywall, just hanging out on drywall. This is the PowerPlate charger and stand. Let me set this up. You can charge this for a few extra hours of watch time, and then as it's plugged in, as you're using the stand, it's just seamless. This is definitely making the cut. It will be in the suitcase for the 9-month trip. Can't wait to show you all the unique ways we can use this while we're out and about. This is a tripod from Craft Geek, and this is usually something I would not pick up. I'm like, as a kind of chintzy, there's some actual weight to this. It's decent. It's not, photography level tripod, but check this thing out. You got MagSafe on the top, one touch to activate. That's aggressive. Yes, I know. And then huge extension on this thing. Huge extension. I mean, really, you could pretend it's a mic. Welcome to the show, everybody. Just kidding. I'm not going to do it. In all seriousness, the quality is not superb on this. You can see there's, it's shaking a little bit. But for the portability of this, condensed all the way down to this, I mean, it easily fits in a day bag. City Air 2 bag, did a whole review on this. Really funny, swim in cold water, threw it in the salt water. It's all linked above. Water pocket holder here is pretty slim. It's tight on this airbag, easily fits. 16-liter bag, you fit that in there, you don't even know it's in there. MagSafe, set the phone on there, bends down, get a few shots, view in the fam. Sometimes we're out, it's on a hike, it's in a weird setting, you can't quite get the phone, you don't want the selfie. This can provide a cool memory that then maybe you can print out. Some selfie stick filming, set up for that too. It's secret accessory here, Bluetooth capability. Family picture, you just hold this and then you're snapping, taking pictures. Or maybe you would use this Bluetooth setting because you're a middle-aged man, balding, trying to make it on YouTube, and you might go to your home gym and flex a little bit, do a few shots to help with the self-confidence, because clearly sometimes it's lacking and you wonder what you're doing in this world. You want some good, simple phone shots that can provide a really cool perspective? Pick one up. Craft Geek. Next up is this portable espresso maker. Now, I believe Helix is not the first to market with this. I think Outin or Otin is the first one, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're fairly expensive. This Helix version is going to come in right around $55 and does produce espresso. Is it the most amazing espresso? Well, that depends if you use really good espresso beans that are finely ground and high quality water that will help to make a slightly better cup. You're not going to get like barista style espresso out of this, but what you are going to get is espresso on the go. So it's a very cool setup. This is your cup, and then in this compartment is where you put the water. This easily detaches. This piece comes out, and this is where you would put your espresso beans. You put this back on here, and then you tap this button twice, and it starts to heat up. It makes you an espresso on the go. Oh, hey guys, what do you know? I happen to be walking through the woods, and my portable Helix espresso maker is heating up. What are the chances? I also have my camera and my microphone, my tripod all set up. Here's the brew. Real time, that takes anywhere from 3 to 4 minutes. Holy guacamoles, these mosquitoes. Cheers. Yeah, it tastes kind of like watered down coffee. Not really espresso vibes, but it is going to give you that hit of caffeine. If you have any experience with these portable coffee makers, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you're still here, if you could like and subscribe, that would be absolutely amazing for me as a small creator. Thank you so much for your support. The next unique product we have is this Street Sling by Air. And this is basically an alternative to a hip pack or a fanny pack. And I really like this version just because it gives you a different option for that small everyday carry when you're out and about. Would take up almost no room in your suitcase, but can use it as a daily carry while you're traveling. Starting with the outside of the bag, you're gonna have that nice minimalist look with durable, high quality materials because it's from Air, so you know it's built well. I like this buckle on the outside. You basically pull up and then out, so you feel like this pocket is a little bit more secure. They have a key clip attachment in here if you want to use it. I like to store a pair of headphones there in that front pocket, and then this buckle has a magnet, so it easily just snaps back into place. Moving on to the inside of the bag, you can see they've basically taken their high quality bags, condensed it down into a nice mini version. So on this side, you have a nice stash pocket. Let's put the mini photo printer in there for context. You have a pen that I already have set up in there. In that deep middle pocket, we're gonna go battery bank and phone, nice and easy. Then you have a stash pocket in the back, easy for something flat, wallet, passport. They have another back stash pocket back here that you can utilize for any type of hotel or key card and feel secure because that is gonna be up against your body. The strap is removable. I can slide these out. We've packed this out as a med kit, maybe a little snack pack for the kids. And it is very easy to go inside of our bags and travel with. Has a top carry handle. I wouldn't use this as an everyday carry without the strap, but it makes a nice stash pouch if you're looking to have a few things hidden but also stay organized. Next up is the folding tripod by Muffed. Now, before I had this, I was trying to bounce my phone on a water bottle or get it at some angle where it could kind of take the picture or maybe sit on its own without falling for a second. But then I discovered this, and it basically lives on my phone. It attaches very easily via MagSafe. Really the definition of minimalist gear. It's as thin as a few credit cards. It's not just a stand, it's kind of a multi-tool kit. So you have this against your phone, it folds out and you can go into any type of kickstand setting. So sometimes I'll have this propped up on the couch, or I can use this as kind of a kickstand to view something. I've also hung this on things, so then I can watch a show this way or get a nice photo in that horizontal view if I'm trying to get some top-down angle. Then the beauty of this product is it actually opens up to a full tripod. And what I like most about it is it's just completely adjustable. And the last thing I've used this for is just a little bit of an extender or kind of like a folder. If I wanted to get a shot that I was kind of reaching out for like this, it just gives you a little bit of a better angle to hold it at. So if you've ever been in a bind, feel like you needed a tripod to capture that special moment, but you don't want to lug around something like the Craft Geek, it's a little too big, you want something smooth, minimal, that's always there, this is that solution. Up next is the Woobin G5 flashlight. Check out how small this thing is. I know, I hear you in the comments already.
Why would you bring a flashlight? You have a flashlight on your phone.
If you don't find a flashlight useful when you travel, this is not something you're going to get. Just like everything in this video. I only want you to buy things that you really think are going to be useful for you. I feel like this is a very unique travel product, and I love having a flashlight when I travel. I find many use cases for it. And what makes this so unique is, first of all, the size. You can tell this is just tiny. Second is the illuminator rotates. So you can set the light up and then kind of have this spotlight or flashlight if you're doing any work. Next thing that makes this unique is this rotating wheel. Usually you find these on higher end flashlights, and that will adjust the brightness of the light. I also enjoy this rotating clip. You can attach it to your pants, or one of my favorite use cases is to rotate and attach it to the bill of a hat. If I'm working on something, then I have a hands-free way of getting light on where I'm working. Charges via USB-C right through here, so you don't need another charging cable. Only $20, and also has market validation because the first run of these, about 20,000 or so, sold out within the first couple weeks. 64 hours of battery life, so you don't need to worry about recharging it. You can lock it by just pressing down the slider so it won't turn on in your bag. All right, so your top button here is just gonna turn it on, and then you do have that wheel to rotate and adjust the brightness if you want. It does stand up, like it will just stand on a flat surface, which is kind of nice. It has some color features in it just for fun. If you hold down, then it will change. So if you're a flashlight person looking to minimize weight and size, grab the Woobin, $20. It will do the job and some. Next up is this carry-on suitcase by Aotos. A-O-T-O-S. Aotos. It's a scooter suitcase. Obviously, I will be testing this in the real world. Let's go to the airport.
First thing we're gonna do is talk about the weight of this bag. We have our premium Carl Frederick luggage, and then we have our scooter suitcase, the scooter case. Carl Frederick coming in just under 10 pounds. Scooter suitcase, am I shaking? Right-handed. All right. Scooter suitcase, just under 20 pounds. So yeah, if you care at all about weight, this is not gonna be the bag for that. This is more about fun. A true test here, if it is worth the wait, is does it save you time? So we're gonna walk all the way to the end of this hallway, Just carrying a regular bag at a regular pace and time it. Then we're gonna ride the scooter suitcase and time it in 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm trying to walk at like a moderate pace here. You know, got my sweet Carl Frederick with me, and we're gonna turn around right up here. Finish line, boom, 2:05. Let's test the scooter case. 3, 2, 1, go. Little delay of a start there. Bam, cross the finish line. We saved 15 seconds on that route. So if you're in a rush to the airport, this could be a practical solution. Impressive piece to this is gonna be your battery bank. And I have noticed it actually lasts a fairly long time. We've been driving around, playing with the kids, and it's still at 86%. We got here at 100 on the charge. So this is something you also take out during security, and you can stash it in your bag so you don't have quite as much weight in the suitcase. Now you might be thinking, what if I do run out of battery? How do I get juice back into the scooter case? Plug that into the wall, then you're charging. And then just like that, you wait for your scooter case to get charged up. What about stairs? That was weirdly loud. Well, you would just fold down your handles, pull up this handle, and now you got wheels. Look at that, wheels. You don't want the flares out there. Put those in, and now you have a regular, nobody's gonna know. You're just a regular guy at the airport now. Should I do it?
No.
I was joking. I don't think you can turn the lights off though. So, scooter case. So clearly the fun factor is a 10 out of 10. If you have mobility issues, it might actually be a bad decision. So don't think this would substitute a wheelchair.
Throw your hands up, throw your hands up, throw your hands.
Let's open the bag up and look inside.
On the top of the bag, you have a TSA approved lock with a push button open. All the depth of this suitcase is on one side. A nice unique feature, so you don't need to open the suitcase fully up to access everything that's in there. Here are 2 fairly large stacks of clothes. I could probably get by on a 5 to 7 day trip with this suitcase, but as you can see over in this corner, the motor and the interior of the suitcase does start to creep into the inside of the bag, which makes it slightly less than ideal if you're looking for a lot of space.
Clearly, this does not scream practicality, but if you're the type of person that loves to have a good time, scoot around the airport, save 15 seconds every 200 meters, I'll link this below.
Up next, QHBIs. If you know, you know. I mean, who doesn't like bonus items? First up, 10,000 milliamp battery bank charger from Joyroom with a built-in retractable USB-C cable that charges in and out. A small portable fan from Epica. This thing is powerful, and if I had hair, the shot would look amazing. It gets hot out there, y'all. And this has turbo speed. Flat pack hand sanitizer from Nushinku. This is amazing to throw in the pocket or the outside of a sling bag, and then you know you can have clean hands when you're in a bind. A flat pack water bottle. This is from a company called Alkaler, but anything that is in this flat form factor is obviously so helpful while you're traveling. Staying hydrated on the plane is important, and this easily fits in to the seat back pocket in front of you. The TomTuck 3.5 liter X-Pack Sling. Love this durable material on the outside. Inside, they hit you with that high-vis orange, so it's easy to find your stuff and stay organized. Style and organization. If you're still here, drop a comment. Let me know which unique travel product you like the best. And if you enjoyed this video, I think you'll really like this one, where I do my best to beat jet lag with a few different strategies and then run a half marathon once I get off my flight. Or this video, where I break down 1-star travel products to see if anything is actually worth buying. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next time.